Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today is Friday, and it is an absolutely beautiful day to dive deep into the latest daytime drama. We have got a massive amount of chaos to unpack from today's episode, so let's not waste any time and just jump right into the madness. And honestly, you guys, I am still trying to catch my breath after watching what just went down at the beach house. So Will is standing there, right? He is just standing there facing the absolute hurricane that is Electra Forrester. I mean, we all knew this confrontation was coming. We knew it the second Dylan confessed her feelings and dropped the bomb that she spent the night at Will's place. But seeing it actually play out on screen today was just a whole different level of stressful. Electra is furious, like beyond furious. She is livid, and Will is just scrambling. He is scrambling so hard to explain his actions with Dylan, and it is honestly a little bit pathetic to watch. But also kind of exactly what you expect from a Spencer man caught in the headlights. Will is desperately trying to confirm Dylan's story. He is swearing up and down that they only slept on the sofa, that they just kissed. Nothing else happened. Just a kiss and falling asleep on the couch. And I am sitting here screaming at my screen like, Will, do you really think that makes it better? Do you actually believe that saying we only kissed and slept on the same piece of furniture is going to calm Electra down? Because it absolutely does not. To Electra, that is a massive betrayal. It is the ultimate betrayal. And maybe I am being too harsh on Will here. I mean, he was vulnerable, he was hurting after all the drama at Bikini Bar, and Dylan was just there. But still, you don't just bring another girl back to your beach house when you are trying to fix things with the girl you supposedly love. So Electra is just not having it. She does not trust Dylan at all anymore. Which, fair enough. Dylan completely lied about her past, lied to her own mother figure about being homeless, and now she is making moves on Will. Electra is terrified and convinced that they crossed way more boundaries than just a kiss on the sofa, and she is letting Will have it. She stormed right into that beach house to confront him, and the tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. Will is rushing to explain himself, talking a mile a minute, but Electra's face is just stone. Cold, hard stone. And let's talk about the physical altercation aspect of this for a second, because we know Electra already slapped Dylan. She just hauled off and slapped her. So while I was watching Will plead his case, I was honestly bracing myself for Electra to just slap him too. I mean, she is so worked up. She could easily just smack him across the face. Actually, no, physical violence is never the answer, and I don't want the show to go down that route too much, but you get what I mean. In soap opera land, a slap is practically a greeting when someone cheats on you. Electra is arguing that Will and Dylan deserve each other. She literally looked at him and said that if they are both so willing to cause this much pain, they belong together. Ouch. That is a brutal line. It is a really good line, but brutal. Will is begging. He is literally begging for forgiveness. He wants her back so badly, but Electra is standing her ground. She drops the hammer and refuses to take him back. She is done, at least for now. She is absolutely resolute in her decision to walk away from him. And part of me is cheering for her because she is standing up for herself. But then I remember how vindictive she has been acting lately. I mean, she was just demanding that Will and RJ fire Dylan from Forrester Creations. She is acting exactly like her Aunt Ivy, using corporate power to settle personal vendettas. It is so hypocritical. Electra built her career on the backs of people like Quinn and Ivy, and now she is throwing her weight around to ruin a girl's livelihood just because she is jealous. So, yeah, maybe I don't feel that bad for Electra after all. I keep changing my mind about her. She is a victim here, but she is also being kind of a tyrant. But you know who isn't going to let Dylan get ruined? Bill Spencer. Oh yeah. We know Bill is lurking in the background. He hates that Will is obsessed with a forester anyway. And Wyatt is out there doing his private investigator routine, digging into Dylan's past. Once Bill finds out that Dylan's parents are his old friends, he is going to swoop in. He will probably hire Dylan at Spencer Publications just to spite Electra and the Foresters. And I cannot wait for that. I want to see Bill play matchmaker. Will needs someone who isn't going to demand he fire people. Dylan might be a liar about her past, but her feelings for Will seem genuine. Or maybe they aren't. I don't even know anymore. This love quadrangle with Will, Electra, Dylan, and RJ is just so messy. And with RJ hovering around Electra, kissing her hands and trying to be her knight in shining armor, Will is going to lose her completely. RJ is totally channeling his Massimo Marone energy right now, taking advantage of the situation. Anyway, let's switch gears because the younger generation isn't the only one bringing the heavy drama today. We have to talk about Steffy and Finn. Oh my God, Steffy and Finn. So Steffy finally put her foot down with Sheila. She firmly rejected her at the office. Sheila did her whole desperate, crying, falling to her knees routine, begging for forgiveness. And Steffy just looked at her and said no. Good for Steffy. Honestly, good for her. She has been shot by this woman, left for dead in an alley. Why on earth would she ever forgive her? So Steffy goes home to the Cliff House. She goes home to Finn. And she is rattled. You can tell she is just so exhausted by this constant looming threat. She needs reassurance. She needs her husband to look her in the eye and tell her that he supports her decision 100%. But Finn, oh Finn, what is wrong with this guy? Finn has been weighing the possibility that Sheila has actually changed. He literally told Taylor earlier that he thinks it might be better if Steffy considered letting Sheila into their lives. Are you kidding me, Finn? What planet are you living on? Your mother is a psychopath. But Finn also knows that Steffy has absolutely zero intention of ever letting Sheila in. So when Steffy presses him, when she looks at him with those desperate eyes and demands confirmation that he is on her side, Finn has to backtrack. He promises he will hold his ground. He promises that Steffy, Kelly, and Hayes are his priority. But you can tell his heart isn't fully in it. He is wavering. His loyalty is so fragile when it comes to his birth mother. Steffy is not backing down. She is pushing him, forcing him to verbally confirm his stance. Because she knows Sheila is not going to give up. Sheila never gives up. Steffy is struggling with so much anxiety. She is terrified of the threat Sheila poses. And Finn is standing there trying to downplay it. He is trying to calm her down, acting like it's not a big deal, acting like Sheila is just a sad old woman. But Steffy remains completely tense. And she should be. We know what the writers are setting up here. We know Sheila is secretly plotting a horrific, deadly accident for Steffy. Sheila has realized she is always the loser. She lost Deacon to Taylor. She lost her son and grandson to Steffy. She is done playing nice. She is reverting to her dark, evil ways. And Finn downplaying the threat is just going to leave Steffy wide open for the attack. It makes me so mad. Finn is a doctor. He should understand psychology. But he is just so blind when it comes to Sheila. And speaking of being blind when it comes to Sheila, let's talk about the absolute most bizarre, confusing, mind-boggling scene of the week. Sheila goes to find someone to confide in. And who does she go to? Lee. Yes, Lee Finnegan. The woman Sheila literally ran off a bridge into the ocean and left for dead. Sheila goes to Lee to complain about Steffi rejecting her. She is crying to Lee, wishing her daughter-in-law would just give her one more chance to prove she has changed. And you guys, I almost threw my remote at the television because Lee actually listens to her. According to the show right now, Lee has somehow gotten past Sheila's crimes. She looks at Sheila in a different way now. How? How does that even happen? This is the most ridiculous writing inconsistency I have seen in a long time. Lee hated Sheila with the fire of 1,000 suns. And now she is acting like a therapist for her? It makes absolutely no sense. But okay, let's just go with it because that's what we are given. So Sheila is venting and she doesn't understand why Steffi can't forgive her if Lee can. And Lee actually gives her advice. Lee warns Sheila that pushing Steffi too hard is going to backfire. Lee tells her that if she keeps suffocating Steffi and forcing the issue, it is only going to lead to more trouble. It is actually really sound advice. If you want someone to trust you, you have to give them space. But we all know patience and restraint are not Sheila's strong suits. She has no chill. Zero. Sheila is finding it incredibly hard to back off, even with Lee pushing her to do so. Her desire for her family, her obsession with Finn and Hayes is just too strong. It is consuming her, and because she can't be patient, because she can't just wait it out, she is going to make a move. The show is heavily hinting that she is going to take some bold, reckless steps very soon. And we know exactly what those steps are. She is going to cause an accident. She is going to try to take Steffi out of the picture permanently. Because in Sheila's twisted mind, if Steffi is gone, Finn will have no choice but to turn to his mother for comfort. It is just so dark. And I am so stressed out for Steffi. She is fighting a war on two fronts right now. She has Brooke threatening a massive corporate takeover at Forrester Creations, trying to steal her co-CEO spot. And she has her psychotic mother-in-law plotting to literally kill her. And her husband is just standing there going, gee, maybe my mom is nice now. It is infuriating. I don't know how this is all going to end. Between the young adult drama with Will getting dumped and Electra going full tyrant, to the life or death stakes with Steffi and Sheila, the show is just firing on all cylinders right now. It is messy, it is chaotic, it is clunky at times, especially with that Lee and Sheila scene, but I cannot look away. I am glued to the screen. What do you guys think? Is Will going to end up with Dylan? Is Bill going to save the day? And is Steffi going to survive whatever Sheila is planning? Let me know, because my brain is just spinning with all these theories. I need to go lie down. But I will be right back here tomorrow to recap whatever insanity happens next.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.